Hey. What are you doing?
Hey, Squeaky. Trash to Cash Podcast, episode 42. I'm Dave, the NC Picker. With me today is Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker, and Carrie Rambo Williams from Utah.
Utah, Las Vegas, wherever I'm at the moment. Yeah, Vegas.
Where are you at, Carrie?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in right outside of Kansas City, Platte City, Missouri. Okay. Missouri? Is that how they say it? Missouri?
Something like that.
So Carrie's on an international road, maybe not international, domestic road trip from Las Vegas to beautiful Crossville, Tennessee. Dude, you're actually really close to Crossville already.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the map here.
Yeah, I can get it. I'm probably going to hit Nashville tomorrow, and then I'll be in the area. I don't know when everybody's showing up. I'm just going to be around.
I'll be there Tuesday.
That's what I was thinking. People were going to get there Tuesday.
I'll get there Tuesday around, 2:30, 3, something like that.
All right.
I've got this thing called a job, so I'm not going to be there Tuesday.
We don't have the Airbnb till Wednesday. So
yeah, I know. I figured I'd have to get a hotel for a couple days.
You can sleep in the bathtub of my hotel room.
That works perfect, and we'll just have Dawn. Where's Dawn going to just go in the car? Or? Dave, you're still doing your job?
Kevin, your shirt is rubbing more than normal.
No, it is.
Why.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the cat scratch.
Am I still doing my job? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, are you still working that job you do?
Yeah, I still have my day job, so I've got to do that. And so I will leave Wednesday morning, bright and early. It's like a 10, 12-hour drive.
Wow,
stops,
dude.
Probably.
Dang.
So I'll see you guys at 7, 8 p.m. probably Wednesday night.
Oh, dang, man.
He'll just be a ball of joy.
It's gonna be
I
awesome.
will be so delighted. I'll have all types of sores on my butt. It'll be a delight.
It'll be grumpy
I actually
picker.
I put a bunch of needles and stuff on my
chair.
Did
we say
it just
this is the 127? Did we tell people out there what we're talking about?
No, we're talking about the 127. So
which is a sale for all you podcast folks out there from, Michigan to Alabama.
Is it the biggest one in the U.S. from what I've heard, or is there another one? I get confused.
Ever since starting Garage Sale Nation, I've realized that there are 4 people who claim to have the biggest one, but 127, from what I see, is the just longest one.
Yeah, we probably need to have some sort of measuring contest to figure out who has the biggest
the longest sale.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really think it's the size of the sale that matters. It's really the contents within.
It's very true.
Keep telling yourself that, Dave.
So it's been a while since we've talked. The viewers may not know, but we, took last week off. We pre-recorded the episode that you guys saw with Kevin's wife's cameo there.
Very popular.
She brings great numbers, Kevin. She brings great numbers.
She just snuck in underneath Harry Tornado. She got pretty close,
Yeah. So since then, I went to Disney World and spent all the money. So I'm out of money. You guys are going to need to buy my food when I'm up there. The money's gone.
Is that what the wire transfer I sent you was for?
Dude, Disney is really good at taking my money. I'll tell you that. It's everything is so expensive.
Did you fall for the plushes? Because you could have just got some at a thrift store.
No. I did not fall for the $28 plushes.
He actually did a video about that. He said future eBay merchandise.
That was pretty funny, yeah. That was
pretty good.
Dude, totally. It just felt like being at one of those yard sales with a lot of plush, and you're like, yeah, that's $1, that's $1, that's $1, that's $1. And it's Although today, in my, was it today's video or maybe 2 days ago, I did a video where I found a Sonic the Hedgehog plush, and I sold it for $69.99.
Yeah, really good.
Nice.
I found
toy.
I found a Sonic keychain plush one time that sold for $30. A keychain plush.
That old Sonic stuff is collectible.
Yeah,
for sure.
even the modern action figures, the Jazzware action figures for Sonic. Bolo guys, look out for those. They could be worth a bit. I've sold loose ones for $15-20. Hey, it's old Ronnie McD.
It's Ronnie McDonald. Yeah, I found a bunch of old McDonald's toys from the 90s. You know those French fry boxes that transform into
those
are
good.
Oh yeah,
those are good. I got a bag of 8 of them for $0.25. So I thought that was a pretty good.
And people say don't get the toys from whatever. I'm like, there's a couple that really those kill it right there. Those kill it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I remember I had the chicken nugget one when I was a kid. It was my favorite one. I have not found that one in the wild yet though.
The Muppet Babies do well. The Moon guy, he does well. Mac Tonight, he does really well.
Power Ranger McDonald toy does well. I should do a video about that. That'd be a good video.
That would be a good video. I went to my mom's house tonight for a little dinner. So my sister-in-law is in town with all her kids. They're staying at our house. So my mom had a little get-together. and we had, some, I guess, hibachi. My dad cooked like hibachi, right? Like steak and noodles and stuff like that. And then for dessert, there was like this big peach trifle, which is like yogurt and cream.
Trifle?
And yeah, that's what they called it. No, it's not a truffle. It's like a
trifle. I'm not a. You're the cooking. You're the guy with the YouTube.
Yeah,
channel.
he has a very popular YouTube channel on cooking.
a dead YouTube channel. It's a layered dessert of English origin. I just Googled it for you.
Oh, nice.
The ingredients has like pound cake and then yogurt and then cream. Anyway, so it's very milky, and I struggle with milk, as you may know.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm shipping my orders. And I'm farting up a storm. Let's be real. Like tonight, I'm in the garage. Just the whole thing.
It's like the ones where you don't know if it's really a fart before it happens.
Yeah,
and
like
then sometimes it's a
juicy
surprise.
stuff. Like it's a weird experience. And I'm shipping all the stuff. Tina and my sister-in-law had went on a walk. The kids are playing inside, and I'm out there packing like 18 orders. And I just I can't help it. When I have that much milk, it's just
carbon
nonstop.
monoxide things just going off.
And Tina walks into the garage with Lindsay after their walk. They decide to come in through the garage. Like, they never do that, but they decide to come in through the garage, and Tina's like, Dave, your garage smells like crap. And I'm like, oh, weird. I don't know why, though. I don't know why it smelled so bad.
Yeah, there we go.
But it made me think of Kevin's cabin. Like, is there ever a time you've gone, like your wife or your kids have gone into the cabin and be like, Dad, what is
not because of me. The other day, I can smell anything. I can smell nothing. It's awful.
Really?
And then my wife walks in. She's like, "It smells like cat pee in here." I'm like, "Please tell me there's no cat pee in it." Because I get them in, but I get them out.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done it, but I
like
don't
all
smell anything at all.
So what we're saying is most of the stuff in your store
ruined.
has cat pee on it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want cat pee musk in your home, people get high off cat pee. That's like a thing. So buy Kevin's inventory, and you can.
I've never had a complaint.
That's
never
true.
about any cat hair.
I've bought
very
some stuff
careful,
from you.
Keep everything out. Package it well. It's not like when you buy from Carrie, it comes and it's like, wait a minute, did you wash this? It's kind of
No,
we know
didn't.
that's fake.
The answer is
Carrie
no.
never even ships it. So
no, I don't do any of the shipping. Our eBay store is on right now, and I'm not even there, and it's tripping me out because I've never had that.
Oh, you did the you did not the 15-day deal.
My stepdaughter is shipping everything, so she's got everything under control. So she's shipping out our 3 to 5 orders a day, and I'm bringing in that's like $7 a day. So.
And then you pay her $8, and you lose $1.
Yeah, we're losing a significant amount of money probably at this point, but at least we're keeping the momentum going.
Keeping the store alive. I mean, is she listing? Are you listing?
No,
is anyone listing?
I'm listing while we drive when I'm not distracted with trying to get videos
Are you listing
of the
stuff
scenery.
That you just bought?
Not yet.
Stuff that you have pictures from.
Pictures. I took like a ton of pictures before I left, mostly cards, because they're easy for her to ship. But we've got a lot of stuff we're probably going to take pictures of on this trip as well and just ship it as we go. I have people wanting to buy stuff on Instagram, so we're going to do some shipping on the road.
So how do you have your cards organized? Like, she can find them easily?
I have them alphabetized by sport and by miscellaneous as well. So if it's like, let's say it's Chad Michael Murray, of course, the famous person from movies and stuff, that would be under miscellaneous and C.
Okay.
Here, pick a random football player.
Yeah, it's because Dave could find nobody. Is that what you're saying in there?
Yeah.
Nobody.
That was my concern.
Yeah, he could find it. Just look under the sport. I could tell you what sport it is if you don't know which sport it is, but yeah, it's working so far, I hope. I haven't had any complaints.
Look at the picture. If they have a bat in their hand, it's soccer, Dave.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, soccer is a bat. Okay. Kevin, you almost have lost to Josh Harold Tornado.
I know.
In our top videos there, buddy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But he cheats. He
Why
uses
has he
steroids. Steroids.
Steroids.
Red beard.
And return fraud. It's a combination of the three.
It's true. Well, I have to tell you, he came to a pre-built. When I did that first episode, there was no, I shouldn't say no audience. Where were y'all at? You weren't even unmonetized. You were at 800.
Yeah, we were like 1,000 per episode, right? Give or take.
Yeah, we weren't even monetized. Yeah.
Those were the OGs. If you were one of the first 1,000 people before Kevin came along, put down below that you were here and you didn't just jump on the bandwagon with Kevin.
Who hate me. They're like, who's this jerk on here? I just want Dave and Carrie. That's it. That's all they want.
I think they just
Apparently
want your
they
hair.
Want mama. too.
They just want your hair at this point. The hat is something that nobody wants to see anymore.
So, Carrie, I've got all these Just for Men comments lately and whatever. It's my real hair color, man. I'm like, what?
Dude, that's because it was so funny because we were talking about Just for Men and you like missed it. Like you didn't hear me and Carrie like jibing about. And you're just like, what?
I had, speaking of ignoring, I got a story to tell. But when I was a little kid, I was a towhead. I had blonde hair. Blonde as could be, like Turner.
Yeah.
But not anymore. So it's all gone.
I could use them Just for Men. So could Carrie. We both
Oh, yeah. It's
grays.
disconcerting how gray my side of my hair is now. It actually kind of depresses me. So let's talk about something else.
Yeah. I got a story for you. I was at my daughter's birthday, and we were at an arcade and playing and whatever, and my wallet fell out of my pocket. And so Reagan tells me, she says, you didn't pick up your, because I was later, and I'm like, where's my wallet?
He didn't even need the money. He just left it.
Yeah, that's
I've got another wallet.
Leave it.
So she comes, she's like, I'm like, where's that? She's like, you dropped it, but I told you, and you said you'd pick it up. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I told you to your face you dropped the wallet, and I told you to pick it up. I'm like, no, you didn't, because I space out. I don't do anything. At any rate, somebody else picked up my wallet and was trying to Venmo and Cash App themselves money and was trying all the cards.
That was
nice of them. Yeah, but they were sending it to a name, right? It tells me who the person was who was doing it. So, it's pretty easy to shut everything down. But it was right before we went to the 21 sale. I still don't have my cards back for the 127 days. So Carrie's going to have to buy your food.
So tell us about the 120 or whatever sale you went to. The 21 you said?
Yeah, some number.
So it's out in Appalachia. Whatever you want to call it, it's
pretty out there,
people, right? Let me tell you, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love it out there.
It was like Mayberry, right, Mount Airy area, and we were in Sparta. Absolutely beautiful. It's probably my favorite one I've ever been to, just because of the aesthetics of it. It just was like almost like on vacation, except for you wake up at the crack of dawn. You don't do that on vacation, but it was fun.
Dawn's already over there.
Yeah. I did.
Oh,
really
wait.
well.
I was like, what?
I
have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, I've been in the car all day. Sorry.
It's a 100-mile yard sale, y'all. 100-mile yard sale. And the first day we went 5 miles, and I filled the truck up.
Whoa.
Nice.
Second day.
Do you have the lid on the back of your truck?
I do, but no, I don't. I have like a fold-out one that's flat. I need to get like a camper one.
Was there anything?
One is cool.
Was there anything profitable in that truck, or just a bunch of stuff,
no
bunch
doubt.
of junk?
It was funny because, you know how I buy stuff, and you really buy the stuff that you're looking for, right? You buy what you're used to seeing.
Tupperware.
Which is unfortunate for some of us. But my uncle bought like 2 things. He was coming up. He bought 2 things in like 50 miles, and I bought a truck full in 5 miles. Second day. I didn't strike out. I was fine. It's not like Harry Tornado where you go to 20 sales and can't find nothing,
That's true. Kevin is a better picker than Harry Tornado. You heard it here first.
Well, see, the problem was that Harry didn't find any $20 sneakers that sell for $30, and those are the flips he likes to live in.
That's true. It's that comfortable, let me spend $20 to make $4.50 after fees.
Speaking of, I talked to Flippy McFlipperson. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
He was at the
He's a flipper, I think.
Yeah, you met him down there.
McFlipperson is his last name.
Yeah.
Because you were down there. He was at Dante Prison of Prophets.
Was he?
Down there?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you don't
I knew
remember.
that.
See? It's like comments, Carrie. They're unfruitful.
What's the comment?
Just don't remember names.
Wait, people comment on these videos?
Yeah, they do. I think they're still doing it, which is absurd at this point, guys. We're not reading them.
107. Now, granted, it was the Harry Tornado video is going crazy on here, but last video there's Harold. Sorry,
please.
That's going
little
nuts.
respect.
So many comments. All of them about Blue Ridge Mall, but there's still a lot of comments on.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
I was talking to him. He's like, he doesn't like that flea market that Josh goes to. So he says he doesn't like paying $29 for $60 shoes. He says so. But
it's really expensive. Well, and Josh even admitted that he pays up there, right? Like he's admitted that he pays up there because they all know about his videos and they know exactly what he's gonna do, and so he ends up having to pay up, which is kind of brutal. But people still watch it. So
he's making up for it in the revenue from the video, though.
No, you don't make money doing YouTube videos. It was actually funny. My friend Brandon went to a estate sale. And some lady saw his camera, and she said to him, "What the heck? Why you got a camera on? You trying to be Harry Tornado?" He's like, "Well, I'd like He's like, I'd like to be Harry Tornado with the amount of money he's making on YouTube. She's like, oh, he's not making anything. You don't make money on YouTube. And he's like, oh, I think you're wrong.
No, he's making a lot of money. Yeah.
Speaking of him, Kevin went and shut his.
In a week or something.
Well, Brandon, you went and shut his camera off at a yard sale.
Yeah, that was messed up, man. That was aggressive and rude.
But I did see you put out a video today where you showed your side of it, and it still seemed rude.
Yeah. Kevin doesn't like people in his territory. Kevin's very territorial.
Don't mess with me. You're videotaping my territory. You're buying stuff. Although I got to come back because CVA thrifts. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And why did they decide to go with thrifts? Do they thrift more because it's all garage sale videos? Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah, I told him that was a little weird.
You got to give him a little tutorial here because he does a video at an estate sale. I assume it's the same one, and he picks up a box full of hats. 3-stripe hat right there, 3-striper.
Really?
Just put it over here and went to go look at something else, and somebody come snatch the box.
Oh, did he not? He didn't even notice it.
Oh, no, he said it on the video. He's like, I got distracted. He got Dave disease. He got distracted and went over to look at the records.
I am so bad about that. I am so bad. Like, I always go and I pick up something and I say, oh, I'm going to buy this. And then I put it back down and go look at other stuff. Hi, Carrie. Are you having a stroke?
No, I was being distracted. I was just joking.
Exactly.
My uncle does. He uses that, and I do it from time to time. But you got to be aware of your setting, right? Your surroundings, where you use that as a negotiating tactic, right? Okay, whatever. Especially if you just look something up, because you don't want people to think, oh, this guy knows what it's worth.
I think is part of it. Yeah, I think it's part of it. Is I walk away from it like I'm not that excited about it, but then like someone else grabs it, like
Well, my uncle does that all the time, and he picks, because he's from the land of milk and honey down there, Raleigh, and so he came up to this sale with me. Found nothing the first day. I ripped on him. Second day, the biggest find he's ever got. He'll probably make $4,000 on that one day.
Wow.
Profit.
What was it?
On one item.
What was the item?
It was a bunch of items together, but it was a serger and a embroidery machine and all the things and the discs and everything that went with it. $70.
Wow.
Probably $4,000.
You should just start doing embroidery. That could make a lot of side money.
I ripped on him the day before because he did a 100-mile yard sale and he came 50 miles north and got 2 things. Although one of them was a giant tub of Mary Kay.
But he was there for you, Kevin. Yeah. He wanted to spend time with his nephew.
That's
fine.
Yeah.
Someone messaged me on a Facebook video and said, hey, you missed out on something. I can't remember what it was. It was some big car part. I'm really bad with car parts. He said there was 2 of them and they sell for $500 a piece. And I didn't buy either one. But do you guys just leave the car parts? Like, I just don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I don't deal with them.
I'll tell you, I have a few times. It depends. If I've got nowhere else to go and I know, like, this is it for the day or there's just 2 or 3 stops on a Friday or something, I'll stay and dig. But if there's more sales, I'm not staying and digging because I just don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I got a message on Instagram. Someone said, hey, guys, I discovered you. Actually, they said, hey, Dave. I discovered you from your podcast. I went to Apple Podcasts. And I typed in reselling, and you were one of the top, and I liked your logo. So I clicked on you, and I love the show, and I love all you guys, and thank you for making the great content. And blah,
great
blah, blah,
decision.
blah, blah. So,
great decision. You're going to waste a lot of time and not accomplish anything.
Totally.
Welcome.
Yeah, a lot of those comments this week. I could read forever just the comments. They were hilarious. But a couple of them were just like, I like this podcast, and I can't figure out why.
I can't either. We started it off talking about me farting up my garage. So
I feel a lot of shame coming from people, but also they just can't resist. They can't resist the podcast.
Shame is the correct
The PCast, that's what I call it, the PCast.
The PCast. Yeah, speaking of the PCast, Carrie, what are you doing in the car? Or do you have a bottle you're peeing in? Like, what's the... you're driving across the country.
It's astronaut style. I've just got diapers. I'm diapering it up.
You are diapering.
Yeah, I'm still on the...
Dawn?
It's been 4 days. I'm still on the first one.
Their diapers are at like every yard sale for a buck.
As time goes on.
Probably just swap out your diaper for a new one.
No, that's all right. I want to. I got a whole 30 days. I have to conserve. I only got like 40 of them.
Did you stop at any yard sale Saturday when you were driving?
We were actually at a yard sale earlier today in Lincoln. We were at the Goodwill, and it was a terrible Goodwill, and I mean terrible. We walked out, and Dawn was like, across the street, is that a yard sale? And it was also
on a
on a Sunday. Or is it Sunday? Yeah. And it was terrible as well. But we ended up doing really good in Lincoln. I met up with a follower. His name's Captain Port on Instagram. And he had a bunch of like vintage sports stuff, like jerseys. I got like a Michael Jordan Wizards jersey, a bunch of retro Mitchell and Ness jerseys, logo athletic hats from like the 90s. I paid like $100 for, gosh, maybe
nice. You ripped him off good, bro.
40,
you
50.
ripped him off.
No,
you piece of crap.
No, he put the number out. He said,
Whatnot and get his other followers to pay way too much. It's like the double.
You're a monster.
I'm not going to put him on Whatnot. I don't want him to go for nothing. But
this guy needs Whatnot now.
No, I'm still going to do Whatnot, but I don't know about those pieces. Some of them I probably will. But
so
no,
was he
I told
going out
him
of business, Kerry?
No, he does mostly other kinds of vintage clothes. He had like a smock from like a sanitarium from the 1940s, like a doctor's robe that was really cool. All this Harley gear. He doesn't work with sports stuff, and he'd been saving it. It was his death pile. I told him I'm going to make a lot of money on this. I was honest with him, and he said it was cool. Don't worry about it. Awesome. I gotta find him some stuff. I'm gonna find him some clothes and then give it to him at what I pay, and then I'll make sure he gets paid back.
What is he? He sells clothes, but not jerseys.
Yeah, apparently he's not doing many jerseys and sports stuff. And I'm talking like some like Earl Campbell, Mitchell and Ness, Houston Oilers jersey.
I've had
tons of cool stuff.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I've had people send me stuff, just send me boxes of stuff to sell. First time I ever saw it was Matt, Part-Time Pickers. People send him stuff to sell. Yeah. But check this out. So I got something in the mail today. I don't know what's in here. And I'm not going to read who sent it, but check out this. This is a flat rate envelope.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of... So he's showing a bunch of stamps.
Is that even legal? Does that work?
Mailer.
22-cent stamps. Completely covers one side of a
Why? Why is that?
Flat rate poly mailer.
Why would they do that?
Just get a label. That's a lot of time they spent.
Massachusetts, 22.
Bizarre.
Is that crazy? Oh, well, it works.
That makes me wonder, Kevin, what ply toilet paper do you buy?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like which, like 1 ply, 2 ply, 3 ply, Angel Soft? What's your brand?
Probably Sam's Club.
Okay. Carrie, what about you?
A single ply, but I usually fold it up, so it doesn't really make a difference.
This is the thing. This is the dilemma we're having at my house this week, right? Because I buy the 3 ply. Like I have like a fancy butthole, as you'd say. Like I like to coddle my butthole.
You should have a bidet. You should get a bidet.
I have a bidet. You have a bidet, and I have the 3 ply. Right, like my butthole is like. You know, it's sorry if you have kids, but they have buttholes too, and I'm sure they're fine with
everybody.
This
everybody,
they're
has
probably
buttholes, guys.
Giggling right now. Yeah. But my brother buys the single ply. Yeah. Okay, and so which is fine. But so his family is very used to like the stacking it on top of each other, like Carrie was saying, and you kind of turn it into 5 ply if you want to. But when you do that with the 3 ply, and then you are used to stacking it like that, you end up with like a 70 ply. Yeah. And then you clog all the toilets the whole time you're here.
Oh, that's true.
What I'm struggling with right now. So everyone needs to get on the same page with the plies.
There should be a standard ply that just everybody has to use.
Yeah, everyone has to use 2.
Since my job is reading comments, this one seems appropriate. From
Is
Biff
it about
Boffa.
toilet paper?
I don't feel like you answered the ply comment, though.
Kevin went from teaching...
He doesn't know.
Kevin went from teaching AP to teaching
his people take care of it.
Show.
He has his people take care of his toilet paper purchases. They even wipe for him.
Exactly.
He like rings a little bell and he bends over and he's like,
he hasn't wiped since 2020, guys.
I've got some duty on here.
Kevin,
take 30 seconds.
Kevin has some duty. Helpy Kevin.
He uses like his walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah, guys. Fourth quarter's almost here, folks. Fourth quarter, 2023. Get your 7s.
Q4. Hey, at least people know you wipe.
Yeah,
I tell people to remind them to do that stuff, and I forgot to order my stuff at the beginning of July. My new eBay stuff.
You like box number 7s?
Yeah. Well, no, the eBay stuff.
Well, you also probably should be ordering box 7s right now.
Box 7s are going to be the hottest box in fourth quarter 2024, guys. And if you're not already getting it, seriously, we might not even have a postal service or eBay in 2024, but I would get the boxes.
Post office. getting
Yeah,
bad
you
out
hate
there.
them. You hate them. I know that.
I don't hate them.
So-
It's been great. Oh, I found it. I got a post office story. Sorry, Dave. I got to
Let's hear it.
interrupt.
No,
do
no,
it.
you're good. You're
Your
good.
poop nonsense to talk a little resale. So whenever we
That
sell
stinks.
a bunch of merch, you know, they can handle 20 orders down there without yelling at me or whatever. But whenever we do the merch lately, we sold 100 bags in like 4 days. We did 50 plus all the eBay. There's been like 100 things.
Really,
like that.
really big deal. Get it?
Yeah, you're really famous.
And so we decided to take it to a different post office, and they just loved it. They're like, "Oh, this is awesome!" Like, what are you talking about? And it's one of those ones that Josh was talking about. They're on contract. Y'all are ridiculous. That's all.
Go
No,
on,
we're
listening.
listening. We're
And they
listening.
You're
brought
on
out
contract
the
with the
cart,
post
threw it
office,
in,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're making. She's like, "No way, this is a paycheck for us. This is what we want." So now, whenever we have an order over like 50, we take it up there. It's an extra 5 miles, but don't have to deal with the nonsense.
Yeah. By we, do you mean your family takes it to the post office?
My dad.
or-
Yeah, my dad takes
Your
it.
dad, wow.
You said, is your dad the one that drives you around in your videos, or your uncle? I sometimes get them mixed up. Your dad
It
does,
depends. My uncle does sometimes. My dad does sometimes.
right? Okay.
My wife
Have you
does
ever driven to your own
sometimes.
yard sales, or you always get
Yes.
chauffeured?
Just get like
Yes,
the luxury
I
Uber take you.
I drive. to
Who
my
drove
own.
you to this long 100-mile yard sale thing you went to?
I drove to it, and my dad drove for a while one day, and then the next day I drove with my mom in the car.
Do you wait for him to get out and like make the little tabletop so you can step down on him to get down to the?
Yeah, 'cause you don't want to get like any dirt or anything on you.
Hey, actually, let's talk about something important. You had a little meetup, which I didn't even realize you were doing. Where was this little meetup you had?
Sparta, North Carolina. I wasn't sure I was going to
Okay.
do it, and then the day before, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And,
At a restaurant or something?
Just to the restaurant in town.
Okay.
And, there was not a lot, 11, 12 people, something like that. It's
Okay.
fun. It's good times.
Well, that's cool. Did you? Everyone just like did split checks, or how did
Yeah,
that
I
all
didn't
work?
pay for it. I paid
Yeah.
for my uncle, my aunt, my parents, but
Was it one of your viewers that stole your wallet, or is it a different?
no. This
Okay.
was that was 2 days before that. I don't
Gotcha.
know. I could give you the guy's name, Josh something.
Josh Varnell? Is
Yeah,
it Josh
that's-
Varnell stole your
I
wallet?
think that's
Wow.
what it was. Josh.
Wow, because he doesn't even need the money. It's just
Well,
about
he's trying to
power
make
at this
50
point.
grand,
Yeah, it was
and
a
I
power
had
thing.
$12. I'll
It's
tell
just
you
a
what,
power thing.
It was the first time. I mean, I normally carry a ton of cash because I'm a garage
Of course,
seller, right?
Of course, yeah.
$12. $12. That's all I
Okay.
had in that wallet.
That's kind of
That's
nice.
how-
Crazy.
That's a video idea right there. I went out garage selling with only $12. Let's see what I can get.
Or
Oh, I
even
got rich
better,
today.
I
got
went
it.
to the 127 and mugged all the resellers because they had tons of cash. There's a whole nother series.
I tell you,
We could-
speaking of these highway sales, it was tough. The second day, talk about picked over. There were sales everywhere. You literally could not do this sale in like 5 days and hit every sale. That's how long it took. They were everywhere, but there were so many people on top of it. The buyers
Really?
outnumbered the sales, and the sales were insane. It was so picked over the second.
You just
day.
gotta use your elbows. You gotta get there day one, and you gotta just unabashedly throw elbows.
Well, except for
Well,
my
you
uncle.
filled your truck. Like, what kind of example? Like, what kind of inventory were you buying to fill the truck?
Eh, typical stuff I buy. I didn't hit any huge home runs. I did, a little bag of Estee Lauder makeup, which is worth
Oh, nice.
quite a bit,
Nice.
$5.
Yeah.
And the lady's like 80 selling it to me. I'm like, oh, this is gonna look terrible. Making
No.
250 on that.
Not
but,
as long as you steal her walker. Like, if you steal her walker, it
Yeah.
cancels it out.
Well,
You do
the
have to
two
go back
sales-
and give her money if you make a lot.
My uncle did get 2 massive buys, and the one you skip sales. There's so many sales. It's like you drive and you're like, you see a lot of pink and
Yeah.
whatever. You just keep driving or something, But he got. I just drove past this sale, and I see him coming back, later telling me this, and he went there literally right after I drove past it and found that thing for $4,000.
What kind of like foods did they have at the yard sales? Was there
I
anything
don't
good?
think you would have liked it. It wasn't. There wasn't as much as I thought.
Just
There
salads.
wasn't
Really?
as much
Just
as I
salads.
thought. There-
No cookies, bananas.
Not at the sales. There were like food trucks every once in a while.
Okay,
Not even
okay.
trucks. They were just people. I mean, it's Appalachia, y'all. This is the hill.
Yeah.
This is like where bluegrass started. Where
The Hills Have Eyes was recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is.
Just possum and stuff
you,
like
you
that.
watch, Andy Griffiths, where the Darlings
Yeah.
come down out.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
hills. This is where we're at. The Darlings showed up at a couple of yard sales, I think.
Wow.
So with the little playing.
Wow.
the-
Who
the
else was with you,
moonshine
Kevin?
bottle.
What? It was just your uncle, or did any other
My
like
mom and
YouTubers
dad,
go?
his aunt. No, well, Flippy. I ran into Flippy McFlipperson at a sale.
Okay.
And he told me he just bought a giant lawn chair, and I'm like, "Come on, man, what are you doing? Taking my stuff?"
Wow, what a jerk! Oh,
Came all the way
Flippy
up,
McFlipperson.
huh?
Why are you
And his
doing
daughter.
that, man?
His daughter was awesome. Let me tell you, she came to this meetup and sat there while we yapped for an hour. She's 12, I don't know how old, 13, 14, 15. I shouldn't even say because I don't know. And she sat there at that thing and listened to us yap about resale for an hour and a half and didn't say a peep. It was nice, polite.
Wait,
wonderful.
you were at the yard sale and
No.
you chatted for an hour and a half?
No, that's where I met him.
Okay.
And then later that night, he came and she came to the meetup.
Oh, gotcha.
And she
okay.
was awesome.
Okay.
I couldn't
Nice.
believe it. I would have been
Cool.
like, oh my gosh, these people are nerds. Let me get out of here. But she was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
no,
of people,
I mean,
kind of people you picked on in high school. The kind of people you would beat up.
you beat up, you pull their underpants over their head,
Exactly.
the
Noggins.
atomic wedgie.
Lots of
Kevin, you were
noggins.
definitely a bully in high school, weren't you?
No, I was Dave, I'm not. I'm maybe like that much taller than you, Dave.
Yeah.
He had a mullet. He had like that mustache junior year that was
I could see
not
y'all
quite
in
coming
high
in,
school.
but it was trying to.
That would be weird to go back and look at, in high school. I loved baseball. That's all I cared about. My parents moved away. I was 16 living in California.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was a very muscular, athletic theater nerd.
Really?
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, just
I was like
wrapped
kind
up
of
in
the
an
punk
enigma.
rock, like dyed blue mohawk, but
Did
I
you
hung
really?
out with like every social circle. Like I was friends in all the
Yeah,
social
you
circles.
did that.
I was
You
just
had
that
no
guy.
dyed mohawk.
I did.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
I gotta
yeah.
see. Tina, you listening? I want
It was a
some
bad
pictures.
mohawk though. It was a crappy mohawk. It wasn't a good one. I was too lazy to grow it out, so it was like this, except it was just cut like that, like Philly
Was it like-
Flipper style, and then it was just like blue.
oh, nice, well done,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Carrie
all right.
is doing videos all across the country. guys.
Every day.
Every day he's doing a daily vlog, which I'm impressed. You're at day 4 and you have not skipped a beat.
I already have 5 done.
And they're
pretty much.
moderately entertaining, like probably like a 4 out of 10.
That's
as
not
far
bad.
As quality.
That's not
which isn't
bad.
bad. It's not bad. And he's doing some flipping, some chatting. He's mentioning me often, which is important. But these eventually are going to become really good because all of a sudden it's going to be me, Kevin, and him in
Yeah.
Crossville, and then we're going to be picking together.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're going to do the actual yard sales in there?
No.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna have my GoPro. Those are gonna be separate videos. I'm gonna do
Okay.
like regular videos, but then like my vlog is gonna be just snippets of maybe more behind the stuffs. Like those moments when Kevin is yelling at the people at the garage sales that he edits out.
Oh, yeah.
When you
Yeah.
walk by somebody and I audibly hear the fart, but you don't.
Yeah,
mention
I'm
it
like
to anybody.
farting. I'm crop dusting the whole sale.
Dude. Speaking of crop dusters, we legit saw a real airplane crop duster today. In,
Yeah, that's the thing.
like
you're
Lincoln.
you're in on the corn, right? Because you're in
Yeah.
Nebraska.
I saw it. It was so close to the ground, and it took me a second. I'm like, oh, it's dropping, I don't know, or Agent Orange or DDT, whatever they drop on, I don't know how they do it, but they were
Yeah, I think
dropping
that's right.
chemicals on the corn or whatever, so I think we're good.
So that's
Oh,
pretty
my
good.
goodness.
So you're collecting all this inventory. I had this idea. When you get to my house, you're gonna have like a totally full car.
Yeah,
what you
I'm
should
gonna-
do is you should do a whatnot from my house.
Yeah, I might have to do a whatnot, like, from Crossville or something. We're going to have to
Yeah.
figure, I might have to do a couple, and just keep,
He
like,
might
the
have
best
to,
stuff.
on the last day of the yard sale, he'll just set up.
Do it. Yeah. He'll just have it at our Airbnb. It'll be like the big yard sale. Everyone come to this one. He'll just sell it all.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
yeah. No,
You
but
know?
yeah, you could like take all the stuff in Crossville and just do a whatnot there, and then ship it at Kevin's house or something, and then ship more at my house. You're gonna have to start shipping from wherever you are.
I already know there's like a guy coming to the barbecue who's bringing apparently like 16,000 cards or something, which I don't even know if I have room for, but I want them.
I'm
So
looking
we're
forward
gonna-
to burning those while you watch.
Exactly. I think I could just put them in the, I don't know, I could tape them on top like clamp it style or something. I could just do that. That's a Grant Hill rookie. Don't do that, dude.
Is it a Grant Hill rookie?
Yeah, it is, man. Don't be disrespectful to the
Would
Hall
it
of
hurt-
Famer.
Would it hurt you?
Dude,
Dude, I actually used to use Grant Hill in NBA Jam. Wasn't he in NBA Jam back in
he's
the
good.
day?
Yeah, he was in everything. He was one of the best players ever.
1970, born in 1972. He's almost as old as Kevin.
Yeah.
Not quite though.
His dad, Kevin, do you know who Grant Hill's dad was?
I don't think I do.
Mr. Hill, right?
Yes, it was Calvin Hill, running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
I do recognize the name, but I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Useless
Okay.
knowledge that I finally got to use.
Okay, so should we talk a little bit about the rake and profit situation?
You're really, really.
Kevin said not yet.
Wait, no.
Kevin's got something else.
Put rake and profit on the side.
Not going to talk about it.
Okay, it's coming up. Coming up.
Let me get one, and then you get a topic.
We're gonna tickle their butts with a feather.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's start with this one. And then we'll get back to Rake and Profit.
Just got a visual going on right now.
I was hoping Rake and Profit would come on this show, so I could.
We tried to get. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Because I didn't want to be. All right. So, have you ever run out of money at a yard sale and told them, here, I'll give you this much money for it?
I'm good for it. I'll come back, and then don't come back. Is that what you mean?
No, that's never happened to me.
So it legit happened to me on this last sale that I did, and people are ripping me for oldest trick in the book. You don't have enough money, but it was legit. That's all the money I had.
Even if not, it's a good tactic.
It was $2 out of a $50 deal, and I had 48.
Yeah.
That's happened to me several times, honestly, where I'm a couple dollars shy. A lot of times I don't have enough, and I tell them to hold the stuff. I give them the money I have, go get the money, and then I come back and pay for the rest.
Spend a lot of money.
So for me, if that happened, well, actually, forget it. Even if it doesn't happen, I'm just going to start doing it. Yeah. Hey, I'm all out of money. I only got $1. I know we said 50, but I've got $1. Will that work?
I actually had more in the car. I said I'd go back to the car, and they're like, no. But let me tell you, you got to watch this video. It just came out. This guy was straight up. He just wanted the money. He wanted it right then because there was
Give me the money.
There's a girl he wanted to talk to. Was flirting with. He's like, just come on, buddy, give me the money because he wanted to talk to that girl right there.
Oh,
pretty funny.
That reminds me of Vegas Vacation. At the end, he's like, I won the money. The money is mine. The money is mine. You never seen Vegas Vacation?
A little too random of a reference, but
and then we'll come back. I got to do Nashville Flippers. All right, Rake and Profit.
Okay, so. Rake and Profit. We talked about this last week, or last episode. We talked about the fact that I trashed some guy who sent me a nasty dropship email.
He's your hero.
I didn't. No. I didn't. Yeah. Let me tell the story. Let me put it into context. I didn't know who it was. The next day, I'm shipping. I see Steven Rakin in Connecticut. I'm like, I think that's Rake and Profit. And so I said in the next video, oh, that guy I was trashing turns out to be Rake and Profit. Well, some narcs went and told Rake and Profit that I was talking trash about him.
Which is exactly what they wanted.
And so, I guess so. So Rake and Profit did actually watch my video and made a response video about how his message could be perceived as a little offensive and how NC Picker's probably right and so on and so forth. And he also reached out to me directly. He was actually really cool about it. Let's be real. He was much cooler than he could have been about it. Who knows where it could have gone.
Message that he sent you on eBay.
Yeah, exactly. Much cooler than that message. And he even was slightly apologetic. He's like, yeah, it was a little nasty. I was just frustrated when I wrote it and blah, blah, blah. And so he reads the message on his channel. And a lot of his viewers commented and said, wow, that message is super offensive. What a rude message. I would have canceled the order immediately if someone sent me that message, right? Kind of ganging up on him because it really was kind of a crappy message. Yeah. My title, I called it Obnoxious Message or something like that. And so he made another response video the next day talking about how entitled eBay sellers are for, not putting the customer first and so on. So I've started a whole chain of content for him.
He did a second video.
He did a second video.
Oh my gosh!
He was upset at the commenters. Oh, you're gonna go watch that? Okay. He was upset at the commenters for saying they would cancel the order because of his message. He said that eBay sellers are too entitled. Well, hold on. There's something there. There's some nugget there. eBay sellers are too entitled, and just because a message offends them, they should still put the customer first and try to meet the customer's needs.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I don't agree with entitled. Sensitive, maybe. What's that got to do with being entitled?
They if they're not treated right, they're just going to cancel your order.
I don't.
I don't feel like that actually happens much, but.
Oh, anyways, I thought that was an interesting thing.
I mean, you'd have to say some ridiculous stuff.
Well, people were writing in his, and that's the thing. They're not really canceling orders. They were just trying to be aggressive in his comments and saying they would cancel his order because of how mean his message was. I don't think
they were clickbaiting the clickbait. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
So you went to the Mount Rushmore of sellers. Rakin's up there. It's Rakin, Rockstar, John Cincinnati Picker, and Lonnie Shed Flips. You're over there. You're over there shooting BBs.
That's on Mount Rushmore.
You're shooting.
I feel
BBs,
like you just offended John.
No, I'm sorry. Let me take John off and put RVA Flips. He's the other one up there. Let's go with that. Okay? And you're shooting BBs right at Steven's face.
No. See, now you put RVA flips up there, you've now offended everyone else.
Yeah. I know. I'm getting
4 RVA flips are up there.
It's all right because next, yeah, we can't cancel this podcast. We're gonna keep doing it.
Unlike others. Oh, he's gone.
Why is he upset about that?
I don't know, because he doesn't want to offend. He's a people pleaser. That's okay, Kevin.
Kevin
really said
gone?
none of this.
It was
I
all
heard
me.
him fall off his chair.
Oh my! Life alert! Life alert!
Anyways, so all this to say that Rake and Profit is willing to come on the show. I don't know why he's willing, but he's willing to come on the show. And actually, it was funny because I was trying to set up the show with him, right? And Kevin really had to do a potty break. That's why he turned off his camera and pretended he was mad. Also, he's got none of the 2-ply
He's
left.
got a very, very active bladder, guys. It's the age thing.
So anyways, Rake and Profit said he wants to come on the show, and he was willing to come on today. But the only thing was he didn't want to come on after 8 p.m. because he's useless after 8 p.m., he says.
I don't even get up that early.
I'm trying to figure out if he can really hang on the show, right? Like, because if you want to be on Trash to Cash, you need to be able to, like, take a joke, not quit randomly in the middle of the show just because we're talking about Mount Rushmore. You need to be a little bit thicker skinned than that. Unlike maybe
I should have put Kevin on Mount Rushmore. Is that what he's upset about?
That's probably it. He thinks Mount Rushmore should be him, Blue Ridge Mama.
Blue Ridge Mama. Who's the other two then? Who's like
his oldest
buddies?
Son?
Oh yeah,
Pete.
Oh,
Pete.
yeah, Pete.
Pete, OBX Picker.
Did he come on and just leave?
Whatever. He just came on to say Pete and leave. Anyway, so I figured the only way we can figure out if Rake and Profit can come on the show is if I make fun of him a bit. So I started kind of making fun of him, and I called him Gramps because he didn't want to come on late. And he took it pretty well. He did like the little heart. He might have been crying, but he was laughing. So I think he could come on the show sometime. It would be interesting to hear his perspective because I know he is honestly a bit of a controversial figure in the space. And so it'd be an interesting thing to have him on. But I don't know if we'll get to keep Kevin on with him.
I would
we'll
rather
just do it
have
without
his
Kevin
mother on the show.
Dude, she's going viral constantly. You seen that on his Insta?
It's like elder abuse.
I know.
No, elder abuse.
She makes a lot of money every
That's literally what me and Carrie do on the show every week.
Exactly. We're putting Kevin to work. All he wants to do is go sell penny candies. He just wants to sell penny candies at the general store, and we make him come in here and work. Is he having internet trouble, or is he just...
No, I think he's just very sensitive tonight. We're sorry, Kevin. You're the greatest reseller. You're young and vibrant.
Yeah, vibrant. Got a luscious head of hair.
Your breath smells like sandalwood.
Yeah.
You're just glorious.
I've never met Kevin in person, although that's going to change here soon, but I'm assuming he smells kind of like a mix between kind of like firewood and, I don't know, like a Staples. You know how Staples have a very distinct... But like a dignified smell, but distinct, it smells like toner, but also like a Mountain Dew because they got those Mountain Dews up front.
Carrie, let's talk about batteries for a minute. Remember you were going to buy some GoPro batteries?
I have them right here.
How many did you get?
I got 2 extra. They're right here. I haven't opened them yet. Wait, no, that's my backpack strap, but I have them. They're right here in this box.
Okay, nice. How many did you get? 2, you said?
I have 3 now.
Okay,
is that enough?
You should charge them up, and dude, it's gonna be 3 days nonstop of picking.
It's all right if I run out. I'll just use some of yours.
That's true. That's a good idea.
It's fair.
Okay, so I want to talk about shorts for a minute. YouTube shorts, and I know this isn't like super reselling, but we've done some experimenting, and I'm really confused by the YouTube algorithm. I'll be honest. Oh, Kevin's back for this part.
I really did have to go to the bathroom that time.
That's fine.
You
should be wearing Depends like Carrie does. That's what the troopers do.
I've went twice so far, and I haven't moved in it.
You can see like this weird contentment on his face. That's how you know he's urinating.
It's when I take my hat off and put it down there.
That 85% renegotiated contract, since Dave doesn't like to read the contracts. Nowhere does it say I have to appear on the show to get 85%.
You just need a login.
Revenue.
Yeah, you just need a login. That's true. That's true.
All right, algorithm.
Shorts, yeah.
See what happens, y'all? I leave for a second, and it turns into a YouTube conference.
Sorry, I'm so confused by shorts because I started posting shorts on my main channel, and my views tanked. And so I think this is just useful for other YouTubers out there. This is what happened, my experience. I put out some shorts. My long form views tanked. My shorts were getting tons of views, 100,000 views, 70,000 views, like crazy views. But that's like not that exciting because, I mean, when you go to those and you look at the people watching it, they're from completely other categories, like different categories, right? Like they're not watching reselling content. And then after I do this, all these shorts, all of a sudden my views tank. I had one video that's still sitting at 5,000 less than my normal view count. 5,000 views less, right in the middle of all these shorts posts.
But
I don't know. I thought it was
that video that's super less. I mean, that was not a good video. We can be honest about that, right? That was not good.
I can't take it seriously because we know Carrie's never watched them.
I listened to a live show. I think it was American Arbitrage a couple weeks ago, where Tommy Bernard got on and said, don't post them on there. And Carrie's like, no, I don't think you're right, not anymore. So I'm sure Tommy listened to this and be like,
yeah, I mean, I really thought you could do it both because, Caleb was talking about it, but you're right. I mean, Dave's really have tanked. Like, they're not just like 10 out of 10s, the lowest. They're like substantially below normal, which is odd.
I'm still not sold. I'm still not convinced. I know this is, it's somewhat anecdotal, but there's few videos. And Dave, here's why. Is across the space in this time period, it's happened to a lot of people. As a matter of fact, I took off, like the time period you're talking about, I only put one video out, and it did okay. And then my next one, it was straight down to a 10.
Really? So you're just saying there's less views on this sort of content right now.
Now, are you talking about the Flipper channel? Or are you talking about
Picker?
Okay.
Picker.
Because the Flipper channel for me is I don't know what's going on. People like to watch what's sold videos, apparently.
I think this is the thing that I worry.
20 and 17. Flipper. Like one of them's doing better than my last
views?
Picker video. 32,000 on the Flipper channel.
Gosh.
3 videos ago.
Is that like repeat views if somebody falls asleep like at the nursing home and it just keeps playing over and over again?
I think so. But it's beating one of my Picker videos. That never happens.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you might be right. So part of it might just be an overall like decrease in the segment in the
that section. But
because like you look at it.
See.
Today's video is a good example. I released a video today, and it says 17% click-through rate, which is a pretty high click-through rate.
That's
right?
Very good click-through rate at this point.
Yeah, and it says it's a 7 out of 10, and it says less viewers. This video is appealing to less viewers. Well, what do you mean it's appealing to less viewers? Right. More people are clicking on it than ever before. You're just deciding not to show it to as many people, YouTube.
And that's exactly right. I think it's a space thing just right now. And I think there was a huge bump and then a decline and then a bump again. And I think there's another decline right here. It just happens.
Here's the thing I worry about, Dave. I mean, I feel like YouTube, if they are suppressing your long-form views because of your shorts, it sucks because I feel like shorts is just a massive hack right now to grow your channel. And it sucks 100%. If you can't take advantage of that and also continue. I'm just using my whole channel as an experiment at this point. I'm going to post every day. I'm going to do shorts pretty much every day, and then I'm just going to see what happens. I'm not in a position you guys are in where you have tens of thousands of viewers and you're making substantial money. I'm just not there on YouTube. So
No, I think that's fair. I think you're in the right spot, and it's like with my cooking channel, I might do it more.
I can't remember who said it. Somebody said it in a post. They're like, my whole entire income is subject to 2 algorithms: eBay's algorithm and YouTube's algorithm. I can't remember who said that, but it's true. And eBay's algorithm is wonky too lately and glitches. I got a message about. I got 2 people send it to me, and then I looked at my own messages my own sales, and it was there too on my phone. It showed everything free ship, free for everything.
Dude,
that
mine
sold.
too. Mine too.
Okay, it was.
Yep.
And then when you go on and you click at it, it's not free ship. It just said.
It was freaking me out. It was freaking me out because everything
too.
$4 items, free shipping. You pay. No, it even said you pay $3.49. You pay $5.89.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm like,
I got people sending
what the
me
heck?
2 of them just freaking out. I'm like. Once I clicked on it and looked at it, I'm like, something's wrong. It's not right.
Yeah,
they were
I logged on my
amount.
Computer. I logged on my computer, and I could see that they had paid that full price. So
crazy.
So my mom got recognized at Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah, she's famous now.
Recognized.
Yeah, she's at Buc-ee's and she's buying some stuff, and someone's like following her around Buc-ee's, like literally like just following her around. And she's like, "This person's following me, Alan," telling her husband. And the lady finally approaches her and she's like, "Are you Mama Picker?" And she's like, "What do you mean, Mama Picker? NC Picker's mom? Are you Mama Picker?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." She's like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you?"
Oh wow!
She took her picture with my mom.
Your mom
Well, she was very excited. She was very
That's
excited.
awesome.
That's not elder abuse like
No.
breaking in his.
Did someone recognize your mom, Kevin?
Yeah, I was at a sale, and somebody said that they saw my mom at the sale, so they started looking for me. And my mom's
Really?
only been on a few sales, but she was on that one Facebook reel that's got like 8.1 million views.
Crazy.
And
I
so
did
they
a
recognized her.
almost 2 million view TikTok this week, which I was
You
pretty
did.
proud of.
That was
Wow,
pretty awesome.
that
dude.
hadn't happened in a while. I want to know that trick.
It was terrible. So the trick was for it to make no sense. I've decided your best bet with TikToks is have people finish a TikTok like, wait, what happened?
What?
Well, I gotta watch that
Rewatch
again to
it.
see what I missed, and then they rewatch it and they're like, I still don't get it. Let me
I
watch
think
it
you're-
again.
I think
And then
you're
by the third
only-
time, they're like, oh, this guy's just a douchebag, and then they just
Yeah,
move on.
I think you're the only person. You
got lots
kind of
of
cornered that market. All your ones that do well are confusing and make no sense. I don't know how you get away with it. You might really be in the algorithm for that. Like if it's confusing, we're gonna push it.
Is this why Phoenix Resale's successful with shorts on his channel? Because, hold on, I noticed on Phoenix Resale's channel, all his shorts are like his mug, right? It's his face talking to the camera. My shorts are very generic, like just, me at a yard sale. You can't see my face or anything, so they don't get invested in me as a person.
Were your shorts not successful on the Picker channel?
They were successful, but they didn't generate long form. Caleb was implying that he was getting long form views from his shorts.
I'm not convinced. I think they were both growing completely separately and growing quickly on their own. I think.
okay.
I that's my opinion, Carrie. You eventually
I
will
have
find
to.
out.
I have to say though, as a side note, I find this all very intriguing and exciting. I think there's going to be some massive people who are going to grow. Thrifter Sifter being one of them. Matt, who's like I think at 100,000 followers now almost on YouTube, and there's going to be other people who are going to rise through the sub rank just on shorts
To what
alone.
end,
It's
though?
amazing.
I have a fear.
that's the question.
To what end? Is it going to be? I mean, obviously, it has to be worth more than TikTok because TikTok's worth nothing. So, is it to capitalize? Is it to monetize other ways? Is it to?
There's no way.
Matt's
Like,
selling
for-
his Barbies like crazy, and he's posting this stuff, right?
Yeah,
so
but
there's a way you're making money off.
Well,
of it.
when you deal, if you want to get into the baseball of it, the inside baseball, if you're dealing with an ad deal and you show that you have 100,000 YouTube subscribers and you're getting 70 to 100,000 views, you're making another good chunk of money on every advertisement you do because I bundle TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels. That's like 5 things. I mean, I could make a
as far as the
substantial.
reselling side of it, which I mean, everybody out there just likes the inside baseball, but as far as the reselling side of it, Matt's. I haven't talked to him about this. He'll be in. Well, I'm making an announcement here. Matt Thrifter Sifter is going to be at the Trash to Cash Barbecue Bash, which is really
Yeah, he
cool.
is.
And Dave, that sucks for us because he's super duper freaking tall.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm not
We
going to
can cut
be the
his legs
tallest
off.
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to be the tallest anymore.
And there's going to be a lot of folks there. A couple other surprises too. So if you're there, hopefully you get to meet some folks. Dave's mom's not going to be there, so no pictures.
I could bring her. I was thinking about that, but then she'll
Where's she
lecture
gonna
me
sleep?
for the whole 10-hour car ride. I don't know if I can handle it.
Anyway, he's selling his. I can tell he's, the way he's marketing that massive Barbie find. He's posted like 7 more drops, 7 more, and it's what we've talked about before. Having your own audience helps your
Having a
business,
million
whatever it
people
is.
see your YouTube or your eBay listing is not a bad thing.
No,
Who
not
needs
a
the
thing.
eBay algorithm at that point? Just
Yeah,
hey.
the whole drop
Yeah.
idea is fairly clever too. Just like doing small drops for the whole
Wait,
collection.
yeah, explain that to me because I haven't been following it. He's dropping them
Well,
like
he's
off a
listing.
building?
He's listing.
He's
his
listing, but he's
batches
announcing it, and it's kind of marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's I mean that's cool. I mean that's the way guys you can
I
increase your
wish
sales,
I did
become
that.
TikTok famous, and then boom, done.
Most of the things that I put on a video, I haven't listed yet, though.
Yeah, me too, because of the laziness. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not laziness, but okay.
Lack of
I
time.
got you.
How about that? Lack
mean,
of time.
that's
See,
true,
if I
right.
had a self-driving car to take me up to Crossville, then I could list the whole way up. That would be the way to do
It's
it.
your kid drive.
My kid can't drive yet. Yeah,
Why
he's
not?
only 14.
I would
I mean, he
trust him
could.
driving me. I would trust him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know if he's coming. He hasn't really fully decided. His cousins are in town, and so he's trying to decide if he wants to stay and hang out with his cousins or if he wants to actually go up to the Crossville thing. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I actually had a Instagram short go viral, Kevin, for me.
Yeah,
I had
saw you had
150,000
some-
views.
oh, wow.
Yeah, on it.
Wow.
So that's like
It's
very
big.
high for me.
Isn't that
very high for
interesting
me.
how it works different? Like, because I can't get a view on TikTok, nothing like you can get, Dave. Nothing. But some of my Instagram reels go okay. So
Okay.
it's interesting.
Yeah. I had
Hey.
one, that old Magic the Gathering one that got like 6 million on TikTok, Carrie. I've posted that like 3 times on my Instagram. This time it finally went viral and got 100K.
Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
Same content.
I'm telling you,
I'm
once
refocusing. Go
once
ahead,
it
finish.
starts, I feel like once you get in that algorithm, you're going to get more and more hits. It's just getting through that first time is the most difficult part. I mean,
I had a message from a reseller. He's no social media, but I know him, and he's like, I can't remember 15 or 1,600 listings, and he's averaging one sale a day.
Whoa.
Really?
it's
And
got to
I'm
be the
going
items.
over all
It's
this
got to
stuff.
be
I
the
don't
items.
I'm asking him questions and whatever. I'm not going and doing reviews of the store and whatever. But it boiled down to he's charging full calculated shipping on everything, right? So even like that 15-ounce item you're doing calculated shipping on, it's charging a ridiculous amount, more than you're paying for that, over 12-ounce deal. And his prices were just a tick too high on everything he had. I think people are looking for deals right now. They want to, and I hate to say the best price right now is the only way you're getting sales, but it is true. Not
But
the
can't
only way,
you, I think I did this, can't you set your eBay shipping to the negotiated rate?
I think you
so
can
that
on the
they're
computer.
seeing-
I don't think you can on the phone.
I
can
think
you, Carrie?
I think I've done that. And so I think for me, they're seeing the negotiated USPS rate when I ship stuff, which makes my shipping a little bit cheaper, I hope, than others, than the
Carrie,
competition.
you list on your phone. I've never done that because I can't. I'll manually reset.
No,
it
you
to
do it
similar
store wide. You do it store wide.
Really?
You just you go into your settings
on
and you
all
just
your
change it.
calculated listings.
All my calculated listings now show USPS's negotiated rate, which has burned me a few times, I'll be honest, because I put the wrong ounces, right? Like I'll put like 12 ounces and it turns out to be 13, and that's like $1 difference, and they're paying like just the bare minimum, and I'm
and you're
basically
already
covering the
selling
difference.
it for like $2.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
you
you're paying
can't give up that
fees
money.
on the negotiated price, so you're definitely losing. Plus, you're paying for the material itself. So when you do that, you're losing money on the shipping part of it, right?
Yeah,
now you made the
100%.
sale, right? So it's like, okay,
I sold a Five Nights at Freddy plush for $69.99, $79.99 this week.
Dang.
Yeah, $79.
Oh, we got a bolo. I got a bolo somewhere in here. I finally sold an item over $100. It had been like a week or two.
It's
Nice,
yeah,
man.
and I sold Monster High Doll lot, 12 Monster High Dolls for 85. So that's my
nice.
two good sales of the week. How about you, Kevin? What was
Okay,
yours?
let's see. I sold some cool stuff. I sold a reference Bible for 90.
Okay.
And I sold, what did I sell? Oh, a poster of like an old, I hadn't sold one in a while. You probably remember me selling an old science pull down
Yes,
posters.
I remember
from
those.
school.
Yeah.
Sold a grasshopper one for 105. I
Okay.
think. I sold a Pokemon Black version 2. Oh, I know, you ever seen the videos, TikToks and stuff? People make it up, They hit why do you yawn when I'm talking? You don't yawn when Carrie's talking.
We
not a
started
poop
late
joke.
tonight. We started
All
late
right.
tonight, so I'm
So,
just tired.
They set up the Wii and then like they turn them on. Like I've seen like rows of Wii's and then they'll like hit the button and see which game comes out of the Wii and then they do a reel
Yeah,
of that.
I've
Anybody
seen
ever
those,
see
yeah.
those? They're fake. I've never found anything. I think I found like 2 games and they both stunk ever out of a Wii.
Yeah, I always find sports, whatever, Wii Sports.
Wii
That's one I
Sports,
always
yeah.
find.
Well,
That's
out of
the
the
most
Motherload
common.
sale, out of the Motherload sale, I was finally got to those games, finally listed them, finally started testing them, cleaning them, whatever. And there was a black version Pokemon 2 game in one of them, $100 game.
Wow, nice.
Never have I had that. I mean, I've had games, but never like that. Sounds crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
Okay.
go.
Well, that's a bolo.
Carrie,
Carrie, what about
got
you? What's
any
your
other-
big
I don't know
sale?
What you got? 'Cause
Today, they haven't paid yet, but earlier today we sold some Sirocco wall shelves, like the 1970s plastic MCM shells. I can kind of show you what they look like. Sold them for
Dawn
$51.
definitely found that.
Yeah, she did, but I'll show you.
how honest Carrie is.
51.
Oh yeah.
bucks.
So Carrie's showing us something on his phone,
That's
guys.
cool.
which
Yeah,
I think I
So
remember.
they're
finding it.
vintage,
Did
like-
she do a reel?
I think she did.
TikTok?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it
remember
was
seeing
a little bit ago. And I sold it. I sold a card for $20, an autograph. Mason Rudolph, third string quarterback for the Steelers. But somebody wrote in an article yesterday that he looked good and he might get the starting gig. So whenever something like that happens in sports, their cards
Right.
get a little bit
You
of
want
an
to sell
uptick,
them right
so.
then, right? And
Exactly. I was
before
like,
he hits the bench.
Yeah, I was at 30. Somebody offered me 20. I paid, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 8, or maybe 2. I paid less, a lot less. So I just sold it. I moved it while it was hot.
So Don would be proud of me. I bought some plastic MCM seagulls for the wall for a couple bucks, and they go for like 20. I bought it.
Yeah, those are great.
I never picked that stuff up. I'm like, you know what? I was struggling so bad on day 2, and my uncle's making thousands of dollars. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It'll sell.
And so I bought some plastic seagulls.
If you get a couple of them too, a little set, 2 or 3, that'll help sell it a little quicker than just one of them. So
it was 3. Yeah, I was like, this is cool. So it opened up a new. I like that stuff. I don't even care about the money. I just like. I'm buying a piece of plastic.
You will probably you'll find that kind of stuff all the time. Homeco, Sirocco.
It was Homeco.
Yeah, Homeco's a really good brand. They're Americana. They were massively produced, but they have an aesthetic that is in style right now for sure.
They're just straight up junk, man. That's all they are. They're just plastic junk. It cracks me up.
We got
them,
two super thanks in our comments.
I saw
last
one.
week. We got Dream Travel Flipper gave us $5. Thank you, Dream Travel Flipper.
Thank you.
And then Harold Tornado actually gave us $9.99, so $15.
Up, huh? Trying to get a shout out or something.
Well, he's getting it, and so basically that's $15 of super thanks. Thank you guys. Wow. Kevin gets $12.75.
Well,
me and Carrie will split.
True,
the YouTube fees. Yeah, but anyways, Kevin will get the majority of that, but he appreciates it.
So we're doing the shout out, Harry Tornado, guys. If you don't know who he is, he's a struggling ex-insurance agent.
Yes, right.
The Don Juan of Chick-fil-A, and he needs your guys' subs so he can get up there and maybe make a little money on this thing.
I gotta mention something about Harry Tornado and then something else. So weekend hotel rentals this is his answer to the question why it's the FlipCon's in the middle of the week. Mm-hmm. Weekend hotel rentals are like twice as expensive as weekdays. So would love to have FlipCon on a weekend, but the cost wouldn't work. So
okay,
interesting.
There you go. That answers
Which
that
is
question.
Also why the Trash to Cash podcast barbecue bash probably has sold more tickets than FlipCon. You know.
I don't know about that. What have we sold out?
I don't know, Dave. You're in charge.
I'm gonna check, dude. I'm gonna check right now.
I thought it had something to do with it being free. Ours was free, and
ours was
40. They're gone. 50. They're gone. 70. They're gone. 90. They're gone. So I don't know. Are they gone?
Carrie makes a valid point. We may not have sold out if we charged $300 for a ticket.
True. I'm sure we wouldn't too.
$600 per couple. It would have been a little bit.
We would have lost. We would have lost over 100% of the people if we had charged $300.
We have sold 93 tickets of 95.
Oh wow!
So we can fit
there.
two more left. People in the Trash to Cash Barbecue Bash. Now
I have a VIP list that's up to 3 people, so there's really only 2 left after that I'm holding back. So.
Now I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not that guy who wants credit, right?
Yeah.
But I did notice, Kevin, that we've got these sponsors. Very appreciative to the sponsors of the Barbecue Bash, but in all honesty, with the amount of people coming now, the vast majority of the bill is coming to the Trash to Cash podcast.
Yes.
So we should really be on the sponsor list too, and like the biggest font.
I've got the plan. The plan is simple. The
plan you have flan as well?
I have some stickers. I have some Trash to Cash stickers, and I'll put a little, sprinkle a little Commonwealth stickers in there, and then Dave, you put some stuff in there. Carrie has nothing because
I'll sprinkle something in there. A little dandruff.
I'll just throw some stuff I've been picking in.
Some hair and put it in the bag.
Carrie will just scratch my head with both hands, get all the dandruff on there.
And we'll just put a donation jar. If anybody, because it's free, they want to put a donation in there, they'll put a donation.
Yeah, minimum $20 donation.
Then we'll have another donation. Another donation jar for like a tip for the people who are serving us there, and then another jar for like a charity or something. What do you think?
Listen, I don't even mind paying for it. I just want to make sure that people understand and give us credit. That's all. That's all.
Well, what's the truth? The truth of it is that the sponsors have covered probably about 25% of it. Does that sound about right? And I'm responsible for the sponsors, so technically,
Yeah, but you're still getting all the money that they donate. And
I know, and you're bringing that wheelbarrow for the shed, the new shed, the third shed fund.
Oh, you guys, this is so rich.
You don't need three.
This is so rich, guys. You got to hear this message we got from Kevin, and I'm just gonna call him out, right? Kevin reaches out to us, and he's like, "Guys, I've been selling this trash to cash merch."
Not true. Just FYI.
No, just wait. Guys, I've been selling this trash to cash merch, right? I've been selling these stickers and all this other stuff, and it's just a lot of work to pay you. It's just a lot of work, and so I'm just gonna keep all the money, and you guys just kind of buy your own merch and sell your own merch, and it'll all be fine. So but I'm just not gonna give you any of the money, right? That's how it went, Carrie.
That's exactly
how it went.
That literally is true. And so me and Carrie have now taken it upon us as a mission. I've commissioned artwork to be made for my trash to cash shirt.
Good. That's the
Carrie's
point.
working on a really awesome design for his trash to cash shirt.
I'm already ready. I'm ready.
Well, you gotta wait. No. He will. He's gonna do it. Me and him have talked.
Good.
There's a plan in motion. We're all gonna have trash to cash shirts, and you're gonna buy the shirt from your favorite trasher. That's kind of the thing. But I'm still waiting on my artwork. Well, I need I'm gonna message the person that I'm gonna pay to make my artwork.
I gotta
so
defend
he's gotta get
myself
working
a little bit here because what they say is true. But you gotta understand,
it's true.
It's true. I bought 500 trash to cash stickers. Okay, you know how long it takes to make that money back to begin with. But I told you, I was like, we just finally crossed over into the profit, right?
Yeah.
After all this, and I'm like, how am I gonna? I don't have time to start divvying up $1 for every sticker. By the way. Justin, Cheryl, Jesse, and Brandon all bought Trash to Cash merch this week out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. So, and you're getting none of it until you get your own merch. I did do this. I paid for the stickers. I'm giving you a bag of 50 stickers for free.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
like
you,
everything else that I paid for this trip.
Wait a minute, you paid with our earnings.
Yeah, I have not seen a check in months.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, I suppose that's true too. Okay, so have you got the t-shirts yet? Do you have Trash to Cash shirts for sale? You're going to be the first one, I think. You're going to be the first one with shirts. Really? Okay. Well, we'll see. I haven't even gotten my artwork done yet, so I think it's going to be September.
It'll be
my guess.
By a week from the time you guys hear this, you better look into Dave's store. What is your store called, Dave?
It's just bigcartel.com/ncpicker, I think.
There you go, /ncpicker. And Kerry doesn't have one, so it'll be up on his eBay. Yeah. And he'll be
Mine's
maybe in your what?
AmericanArbitrage.com /LimeWire. I think it's a LimeWire account.
Seriously? You have a merch store?
No. I actually do have what's the one where they make your shirts for you to order?
Do you want me to help you?
I forgot
tell
what it's
people about your store? That's not a good strategy.
Oh, it's actually just www.ncflipper.com. That's what'll take you there.
Okay, so you connected. Yeah. You do have a website.
Yeah. ncflipper.com.
You just had to look that up. You can't be like.
I didn't know if it was Picker or Flipper. Picker is that.
Some of us.
Because Picker is the spam thing.
Some of us are worried about putting out good content and not trying to cash out on our fan base.
Stickers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although that is going to hurt me eventually. I bought all these shirts and I'm not talking about them or selling them.
I told you. See? I'm telling you. People think merch is not where you make money. It is not where you make money.
Seriously.
It's not.
Unless you're Kevin. And
making it off of David Carey.
I want Carey to sell Trash to Cash Depends, right? In honor of this trip. I think that'd be pretty good. Get some specialized Depends. Carrie, tomorrow you doing 8 hours or no? Oh, Carrie's doing something. Carrie's licking his lips. Carrie's drooling and licking his lips.
No, my mic
rubbing his nipples. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mic is being weird. My mic is being weird.
While you do this. So
no, I'm doing 8 or 10 hours of driving tomorrow. Yes.
8 or 10 hours. Okay.
Jenizen's comments. She says, "Y'all be nice to Kevin. Y'all be nice to Kevin." I like that comment. That's good. Joy, Toy Addict, had a great comment. She was talking about that lucky, what's that Pyrex thing that sold for so much money?
The Lucky in Love or
brand?
Whatever.
The
Lucky in Love.
Buyer didn't pay, she says.
Yeah, go figure. $21,000.
Weird.
Yeah.
Honestly, that could totally just be because a transaction limit in PayPal or something. That's a lot of money to pay on an eBay listing. Mm-hmm. So... Yeah. Yep. I don't know if that's really it'll be interesting.
Maybe they found out there was lead in the paint and they didn't think it was safe to eat out of.
I did get a good comment. Oh, whoa, what the This is weird. Okay, yeah. Someone put a comment on one of my videos and said, "Can someone please timestamp this video to match what the title talks about? Because I don't want to watch 19 minutes of stupid nonsense."
Oh, thank you for the comment.
They don't understand the purpose of our podcast.
Yeah.
Was that the podcast or that was his Flipper channel?
That was just my Flipper channel.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
If I want to go to
Y'all gotta
negativity,
watch Dave's Flipper channel. I mentioned you like in every episode. The last couple here, they haven't aired yet, but. And get that Flipper channel up now. I was usually teasing you, but I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I deserve it. I deserve it. I will say this. So I did get a comment, and the comment said, "Not working. This is trash." And that's on my Minecraft airplane tutorial. And so
I did tell you about that comment. Oh, wow. The comment I left on NC Builder like 10 months ago where I said that I didn't like this review and that none of it worked because I followed none of your instructions or something. I said something stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody came in 10 months later and basically called me a Karen. And it's like, there's always somebody like this complaining about that. They didn't understand that I actually appreciated your work and I was just razzing you. So
I just love that someone actually found the NC Builder channel and commented on it. That wasn't you, right? Like someone actually found that channel and comment. I would totally, like, if just randomly I logged into that account one day and there was like an audience there, I'd go back to doing building videos too. Those are fun.
They're awesome. If you want to learn, guys, NC Builder's a great channel. If you want to learn how to build stuff, build stuff on the cheap, like, and you don't care about OSHA regulations and, the Clean Air Act.
Dude, what really killed that, I love how I just have like a 25-cent price tag on my arm.
That's
right
how
now.
you know you're a yard seller.
Flipper.
You randomly have a price sticker on you.
Okay, so I'm not even going to talk about the other thing. What I'm going to talk about instead, well, no, I will really quick. One of the big reasons I stopped doing the building videos, not only was it really time consuming, but the price of wood skyrocketed. So all these like fun $100 bed builds turned into $600 bed builds.
That's why I had to ask people to help me build this shit.
It's crazy.
It's getting expensive.
Mm-hmm. But I went to a yard sale, and this was a very common price tag. Do you see what that price is?
5 cents?
5 cents.
Yeah.
5 cents. Went to this yard sale. All the prices were absolutely ridiculous that. Like this one. Here's a quarter.
5 cents.
A quarter, okay?
The bag
and it's just
costs
like
2 cents.
Would you pay a quarter for this little bag of Paw Patrol cars?
No.
Oh, well, I did. They sell for $7 a piece.
Die-cast? I was gonna say I would.
Yeah, they're die-cast. Like $21 worth of cars.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, so the point is, all their prices were 15 cents, 20 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents. It took 25 minutes to count up my order. 25 minutes, and I count it, and here's the thing. I count it all, and it took me forever. And I'm like, okay, it's $54. And she's like, okay, but
counted all of it.
No, just wait. She's like, yeah, but how much were green and how much were black? And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, well,
Different
she's
people.
selling all the stuff in black writing, and I'm selling the green stuff. I'm like, well, I didn't separate them. She's like, all right, I'll do it. And then she spends 20 minutes counting it. And so I'm there for like 40 minutes. Just price your crap at 50 cents or $1. Like, come on. I'll pay the 50 cents so I don't have to sit there for the math. But I mean, I got a great deal. I got a bunch of great stuff. So I'll make a lot of money there. It just was ridiculous.
You just got to list it now, man.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I did. My mom keeps. I love my mom to death, but she keeps bringing me bags of McDonald's toys. She's like, "How about these?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, Star Wars." She's like, "Yeah, they're cool." And she's like, "Yeah, so you gonna get them?" I'm like, "I mean, it's 10 cents for a bag of 15 Star Wars toys, I guess." But they're McDonald's, Mom. You see how it says McDonald's? She's like, "Oh yeah." And then she brings me another bag of McDonald's toys. And then she didn't bring me. The one she didn't bring me was all the vintage, actual. Cool
you should take
McDonald's
my message.
toys.
You should take this. You should take my video idea. You should make that video, and then make your mom sit down and watch it. Solves your problems.
What? Just a McDonald's video?
Yeah, make a video about all the ones
Yeah.
that are worth money. Go in and do the video, and you go from the top down. I think you should do that. Here's a comment Jen is in again. I feel your pain, Kevin. I too live in the middle of nowhere, and it takes quite a bit of time and staggering amount of patience to list with the expletive internet connection. We were out at the 21 sale. There was a 10-mile stretch. 4 different people with different cell phones. Nobody had a signal. You couldn't even make a phone call in this place. That's where we were at on the 21 sale. I mean, that's worse than here.
That's how you know if you're a good picker or not, if you can pick without a cell phone. If you can get out there and go, you know what, this... sometimes you got to lick the stuff at that point. You got to have a taste test. You got to smell it and really feel the item.
That's how cheap, that's how cheap my uncle is. $70 for this stuff, right? He literally drives to the next town, finds the fire department, goes into the fire department to get a cell phone signal, looks it up, drives back to the sale and bought it.
Oh, wow.
Dude, you should have bought it out from under him.
I didn't know. I was
teach
way
you.
up the
Should've.
road at that point. I skipped the sale.
Okay.
I was gone. I was out. I didn't even stop. So, anyway,
So,
Kevin
Mr.
outkicked his... Wait a minute, I got a Blue Ridge Mile comment. Hunter Johnson says, Kevin really outkicked his coverage with Blue Ridge Mile.
Yeah, I didn't understand that because it's a sports thing, but
Yeah.
it sounds like something complimentary.
She's out of his league. She's out of his league.
Also,
good, Karen.
also sports, not helpful. Try one more.
Kevin is like a troll person, and she is not.
Kevin-
She's like Elsa, and he's one of the trolls. I
Yeah,
got
he's
it.
like one of the snowmen
Yeah.
or the trolls or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. I went on the Frozen
really
Elsa
remember.
ride at Disney. It was fun. It was
Yeah,
very
cool.
cute.
And took
Thanks for
all your
sharing.
money.
Dude, well,
Hey.
the thing is now, Kevin, they sell these Fast Pass things for $15.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
And so I had to buy that for a family of 5. But then
But
my
then you got to
sister's
get
with
the
me.
super fast passed.
Well, dude, that's the thing. Then they've got like you get the Fast Pass, but then there's the Ultra Fast Pass if you want to buy like a specific ride as well. And so you end up spending all this money just to ride the stupid rides that you bought a ticket to ride.
Yeah,
It's a great.
It's
It's
almost like Disney knows how to take money from people. It's almost like they're a money making machine.
brilliant.
They're
Absolutely
excellent
brilliant.
at it.
So, Dave, that video of you finding those plush and how ridiculously expensive they were. I got people commenting on me like, it's so outrageous how much you charge for stuff on eBay and whatever.
It
I'm like,
is.
have you
It
seen what
is.
stuff costs these days? Have you seen what new stuff costs? To buy a Mickey plush for $8 plus shipping, how much would you save? I mean, what are they, $30 in that store? I mean, it's
$30,
crazy.
yeah, $30 at Disney
Yeah.
for the same plush I'm buying for $1 to $3. I mean, I went to a yard sale and their plushes were all $3. It was so funny. They're like, yeah, the small plush are $1, the medium plush are $2, and the big plush are $3. And I was like, okay. And I bring over all these pretty small plushes, like, oh well, that's a character, so that's $3. That's a character, so that's $3. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, the smart play is buy these Disney plushes and then go to the Disney
Go to
store
downtown Disney and set
return
up.
them Get your money,
got a
get
receipt.
full price.
Josh, yeah. And
No,
then
you know what
donate
I
the money
saw?
yeah.
I saw a comment on that, and I think this was a very... I think this maybe is where I keep landing on this whole topic of returning things with, that you buy at a thrift or whatever. Someone from Loss Prevention commented on our video. He said, hey, I work in
wow.
Loss Prevention.
Just general,
And-
like for everyone.
I think he said for Home Depot or TJ Maxx, something like that. Marshalls, whatever. No, it was the store that Josh did the return to, whatever store that was.
TJ
Maxx?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that literal store. He does loss prevention for them, and he said, returning things without a receipt is just part of business. That is not considered loss. That is why they track it with your license and limit the amount of times you can do it per year to 3. So you can do 3 returns like that per year, which means someone couldn't actually make that a constant thing they're monetizing off of and stuff like that. So they do not consider it loss at TJ Maxx, according to this.
So
loss
if they're
prevention
okay,
employee.
if they're okay with it, then it's ethical, right?
I would say
accept-
probably, yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think that's where we land on it.
I just thought of something, just to go back a second. Can you imagine, Carrie? I can see Dave in there, like his little girl wants to buy this plush, and he looks
yeah.
it up on eBay and be like,
Absolutely did that.
I'm not
the
doing
whole
that.
time I
I
did
could see him do
that.
it.
The whole
the
time.
little girl in the moment.
He's all like,
Disney and whatever. She's like, I
We'll
can't
look
get
for it.
into
Maybe
it,
we'll
though.
find one in the next 7 years garage selling. Maybe.
Oh, I'm
is
so
that
I'm
bad.
so obnoxious about it too, because they're like, Dad, I want this. I'm like, oh yeah, it's $30 on eBay. Should we order it? And they're like, oh.
He probably carries around a cup and fills it up with water from the drinking fountain and eats
it's
it at
true.
dinner. There you
I
go.
did actually fill up I filled up a cup at the water fountain 100 times. It's hot down here, guys. I don't know, Carrie. I don't think you're ready for the temperature down here.
Yeah,
buddy.
it's humid. It's a little
it's
humid here in
psychotic.
Missouri, and it's kind of already bothering me. So I think I'm
Is
in trouble.
Crossville like that, Kevin? Is it going to be muggy in Crossville?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm getting used to it, but it is. You're just instantly sweaty the minute you walk outside in Florida right now. It's gross. It is gross. And the sales are dead. There's hardly any sales. I haven't actually gone yard sailing last week or this week. I did go Friday morning for a few, but on Saturday I was at Disney, and then this week was my wife's birthday, and so my kind of present to her was I stayed home. I don't know if she really liked it, but that's what I
Spend time with your wife.
did. Yeah.
I get back from my trip, and I was like, oh, it's so peaceful around here when you're gone. I'm like, really? Thanks a lot. Speaking of, Carrie has a stalker now. He shared this since you're sharing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a weird one.
I said, yeah, he
Yeah,
got a stalker.
it was.
And so Relic Resells, who I assume is a man, he says, Kevin bagged a hot one. Nice. That's my comment. Do you get people inappropriate comments about your
I do.
Carrie,
I do get
do?
inappropriate comments about my wife when she's in videos. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it happens.
If it's a woman
happens.
saying stuff, it's like, okay. And some dude saying, I'm like, no, dude, no.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't cut my hair for 6 months. So every time I cut my hair, it's like an event. Yeah. So for like 3 videos after every time I cut my hair, for 3 videos, I just got people you got a haircut. Like,
come out at night.
Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, it's just there's disbelief, and they're like, "Oh my, you're a normal-looking person." Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Here, take $1,000 of merchandise.
Dude, Carrie, read that comment. I think you should read that comment.
I have to find it, man.
Yeah. I mean, and Kevin, I think that I take it as a compliment, right? If someone compliments my wife, I take it as a compliment because she's my wife. So I don't know. It doesn't really offend me.
I mean, what's the alternative, right? Your wife is, ugly. That's terrible.
True.
So 3. All right. So here's my other bullet while Carrie looks this up here. Montego Selection. Since I mentioned it on the last podcast, Robert, he bought the part-time picker, Commonwealth Picker hat set for Hope Racks to Riches. So resale. So thank y'all for that, and she got all that money. So that was really cool.
He put out a video saying he had the original reselling cabin. Did you see that?
Montego Selections did?
No, Part-Time Picker did.
Oh, I was going to say, I did. I didn't
he
quite.
He put out a video.
I watched it. He's like metal detecting and doing whatever. And I'm like, I didn't quite get to, I don't think I got to the end.
Yeah, I mean, he basically said you stole his idea, you're a monster, he hates you. Like a whole bunch of stuff like that.
I stole it from him. What are you talking about?
He said he was the OG reseller cabin guy. That's all. Yeah.
That's what it was. I was just interested in the metal detecting he was doing. It was pretty cool. Little history. Hey, speaking of history, I sold a controversial issue. I'm giving away a title that'll come out in a while because I'm going to 27. I'm trying to space out my videos. I sold you'll appreciate this, Dave, because you're just at Disney. If you know any history. I sold an Uncle Remus book from 1938.
Nice.
Do you know what Uncle Remus?
No, but I hear it's controversial from you 10 seconds ago.
Yeah,
do you still have Splash Mountain? Do they still have Splash Mountain down there?
They do. Yeah, but we didn't get to ride it. Yeah, it's Splash
Is it from Songs of the South
or is it changed yet? But
it's not changed. They're going to change it to Princess and the Frog, but they haven't done it yet.
Uncle Remus is responsible for the Brer Rabbit and Song of the South stuff.
Okay.
And so that's why they're changing it. But I sold that.
Well, we didn't get to go on it. We actually... It was so annoying because it was the last ride we were going to do because we didn't have a fast pass and it was like an hour and 30-minute wait. And so we're going to do it at like 5 p.m. We get right to there to get in line and the ride closes because of a technical difficulty for the rest of the day. So we didn't get to go on it. Carrie, did you find the comment?
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to read it's a long comment. You guys sure you want
It's good. People will like it.
Okay.
They won't understand why, but they'll like it.
What a difference a haircut makes. You still look like a badass, no worries. But I'm guessing it will play to your advantage when negotiating prices at yard sales, etc.
Yeah,
women especially are willing to negotiate better with a man they can't keep their eyes off of in order to continue a conversation. I will anxiously be watching your upcoming videos to see the results. Thanks to both you and Dawn for making me smile on a hectic afternoon. I approve. Dawn enjoyed the comment. We're all good with it. Please.
I mean, Dawn did beat the crap out of that lady, but I mean that was a whole side thing.
Dawn's tough. She's a tough chick. Yeah. So tough chick.
Yeah, you don't compliment her man.
You don't compliment me without her accepting it. She's cool with it.
And so she showed it. So Dave, when you get those female stalkers, you show Tina, right? Like
that's what you do. That's what you do.
I have never had one.
I've
never had a female stalker.
You gotta let your significant other know that. Look. In the YouTube reselling niche, I'm a thing.
I had one guy comment, and he had a big beard, and he said, if you mute him, he's pretty cute. That was my most stalkery comment I've ever gotten.
Oh yeah,
no, it wasn't.
Beard.
I stand by that comment, by the way, 100%.
Nashville Flippers. Did you see Nashville Flippers auctions, Carrie? Did you see that?
Oh, the draft. Yeah,
all
I remember was the last pick. I only remember the last pick of the draft.
Mr. Insignificant. That's it.
Mr. Irrelevant.
In front of me.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. Okay, so I would say if you're going to underplay a person,
I sold something for a lot of money. Sorry, guys.
He was on the winning team.
And then pick him last. that really is kind of like the ultra status boost. Like, this guy is so amazing that we don't need to give him like any credit, any plaudits. Like, NC Picker is the hero we all wanted. That's how I take it with my giant ego. I was just like, wow, they love me so much they made a plan to pick me last, because otherwise they wouldn't have picked me last.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
It's true.
And they
so, anyways, we
should
give some context. Well, we should give some context. So they did like I'll be honest, I didn't catch it live, and I kind of scrubbed through it a little bit
to find that he was picked last.
Yeah,
and then he turned
Harry Tornado
well,
style. Just
Paul
scrubbed through
messaged
it.
me. Paul Philly Flipper messaged me and say, "Did you see who was picked last?" Just because I think he wanted to hurt my feelings or something. But anyways, I watched that, and I didn't really understand like if there's a real contest, or is they going to be like looking at our videos, or is it kind of over? It was just that one thing.
Just a way for them to get you to watch their video and talk about it. And,
exactly. It's working. It's working.
We fell for it.
That's
Dang
right.
it.
We did.
Is it on his
just like
channel?
you got Harry Tornado to come on this saying you had to be
Rake and Profit. Yeah.
Yes.
We got to get Rally Roots on here now.
Yeah, it's almost like we're using them to get views. That's what it feels like at this
We're
point.
monsters. We're
Exactly.
monsters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Rally
that's-
Roots, guys. Rally Roots. Yeah.
Some context on Carrie's name today. He's got Rambo written on there. He did a very cute video with his mom. Did you see that, Kevin?
No.
Okay, so his mom is like talking.
Wait a minute. That was not your last video. It was 2 videos ago. Or was it?
She was
It
in
was
two.
two
She was in
videos
both.
ago, yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, it was 2 videos ago.
She said that Carrie, as a kid, wanted to change his name to Rambo. That's essentially the Rambo reference here.
Yep.
But she also has Carrie's skill when it comes to filmmaking, where like she puts the camera like right up here.
I saw I didn't realize she had it so close to her face, and when I saw it, I instantly thought, Dave's gonna love this. I'm gonna get so much crap for the fact that my mom had the camera right and not even centered.
It was like
to
up
the
her
side.
nose. It was like booger cam. I loved it.
Yeah, but
she's very cute though.
Yeah, she
Tina
was
loves her.
having fun. She was having fun ad-libbing stuff, joking around. I don't think she really cares, but she
Well, I was
acted
telling
like she
Carrie,
did.
it's like it's her moment, right? Like, hey, your mom was in theater, right?
Yeah, she was a theater kid too. Yeah,
This
back
is her
in the
chance
day.
to get that exposure. You should
She
do
grew
like some
up-
singing with her.
She grew up in Monterey Park, California in the 1940s and 50s. She used to do shows in Hollywood. She sang with Elvis. She did all this stuff. And when she was 20, she got married and quit it all. So she was a show business kid until she got
Did
married.
she kiss Elvis? Because apparently in the Elvis movie, he's just kissing everyone.
She wasn't related to him, so he just
Look at that. Look at that.
Don't
Look at
get
that. Was
that
nice.
reference.
No, that was a nice one. Yeah,
he married his
Yeah.
cousin.
Wait, the Priscilla Presley was his cousin?
I believe that's right. No.
And she was also 14 when they started
Maybe
dating?
it's Jerry Lee Lewis. Maybe I'm
No,
getting
yeah, no, it was
confused
Jerry G. Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis, yeah, that married his
here. Yeah, I
cousin,
think I got
right.
the story.
No,
wrong.
see, Elvis was like dating the 14
she just
year
was
old.
underage.
Also
yeah.
weird. Yeah. Okay, so we got it figured out, guys. We're really on top of things.
Yeah,
we
I mean,
know all about
yeah.
buffaloes. Well, it was an MD Picker.
Elvis, much better movie than Top Gun as well. We've established.
I went and saw the Super Pets movie today, and I
Why?
went and saw
Why?
Nope
Why?
last night. Why did I see Super Pets? Because my kids wanted to see it.
That's true.
It's
And you
when
didn't
you
even
have kids,
watch.
you end up seeing.
You didn't even watch all of Nope. It was
I
good.
didn't finish Nope. I will watch the rest of it. Tina was antsy and she wasn't into it, and it was her birthday. And so if she's not into the movie on her birthday, we leave. Yep. I would have watched the whole thing because I actually think I will really like it because I
Nope
like,
was really good, by the way. I loved
extraterrestrial
it.
stuff. I like aliens and stuff, and
Me too.
that's not a spoiler. That's in the trailer. You can figure out there's aliens involved, so it was cool. So I'll watch it some other time. Kevin, movies are something they do. It's like a TV, but it's something you can go to.
Remember,
speaking of
it's like
have
a
you,
talkie.
Yeah. have you ever been to the places where they have the Nickelodeons and you put the Buffalo Nickel in and you just watch the moving pictures, Kevin? They're moving.
They're really cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
You should check them out sometime.
It's nice.
Dude,
You'd
so
like
what
it.
are we going to do? We're going to be... Okay, so I guess here's what we're going to do when we're in Crossville. I'm going to help Carrie set up a stupid big cartel. I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You need to help me set up Stripe.
We can
and
help
me
Kevin set up
learn how to
Stripe.
edit
Yep.
videos. And
We can
Dave,
just-
basically, you're there to You know.
educate, and we can probably like mug Thrifter Sifter and steal some of his shorts. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It
Just
all
already
depends on
the
what kinds he wears, they might say.
ones he already made, and we'll just put them on our channel and act like they're ours.
I still like that idea of taking Carrie's TikToks and just voicing them over with the same exact words, but my voice. I think it would be.
I would love. I'm not
worthwhile.
even joking. That would be an insanely funny like crossover between us. Is like
The
we
minute
give,
I said
we give
that,
each other our videos.
Carrie, the minute I said that, Nashville Flipper started doing it.
Yeah, and somebody's gonna do. Yeah,
Ray's already done 7 since I mentioned it.
yeah. And somebody's gonna steal the McDonald's.
He is-
idea,
he-
somebody
that guy
stole
works
Gary's
hard, man.
idea.
He works hard at stealing our ideas.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
sure
a lot of
does.
effort. Yeah.
That would be
But
true
hey,
because
he
there would be
made
like
the garage. Did you see on that auction? In the I keep calling it an auction. It was a draft. He's like, I've never met any of these people on here and whatever. I'm like, great. I came to Nashville. I did a
yeah.
video.
You guys have pictures
You
together.
never met me. What are you talking about? Yeah,
yeah.
At least he picked me. He picked me after Paul, but at least Paul's a good picker, and he didn't pick me after Dave. You know.
Hey, I was the first pick of the 3rd round, and I can't pick at all. I got there based purely on personality. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
You deserve it, buddy. You deserve
Thank
it.
you. Thank
We're
you.
gonna do some picking.
so-
It's gonna be crazy. There's never enough time. And
Okay.
when you're out, when you get together, 127, we'll be doing whatever. And there'll be, Carrie's.
Me and
groupies
Carrie
will
are
be
going to
knocking
record
on
our
the
album.
door.
We're going to record our album finally.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to do like
Bluegrass, right? Bluegrass.
No, it's actually more like the Adam Sandler album that we all listened to in 5th grade. You remember that one? That was
sure.
really good.
I was in college.
I wasn't allowed to listen to it. Carrie probably wasn't either.
Yeah, in 5th grade, I was listening to the President of the United States of America, that lump, and
She's lump.
peaches.
Okay,
Millions
so
of
Mr. Beast hit 100 million followers on YouTube.
And we're close. We're close.
we're gonna be there
We're at
next.
4,000.
And Josh Harold Tornado is trying to make $50,000 in 7 days. Did you see that?
Yes, for charity to help people in Honduras, which is a good
For
cause.
himself to hoard it. I'm
It's
totally
charity, it's
twisting this
charity.
So
story.
I tell you what, yeah, well, go ahead. I'm gonna finish your thought.
I had no thought. I was just
well,
looking at my
that's-
recommended page on YouTube.
We're giving this money away, and I'm starting to think I got so many stinking cats. I think I want to keep a little of that donate money for this cat charity we got going on here. Would that be unethical?
Cat charity?
All these kids. I mean, we're giving money to these.
You're talking in your
people on
house.
share-
You're talking in your house. Like you
I'm
want to keep
saving
the
I'm
donation money.
rescue.
For Kevin, this is how he gets all our money, guys. In case you were curious,
It's always a sob story. He's like, I don't have money to
Yeah.
cover rent this month, and
Man,
we're like,
I've got
man,
sob
I don't
stories.
know.
Yeah, it's crazy. What did you have, Kevin?
I'm getting sob stories from people all week this week. Didn't you have one too? Somebody sent one, or maybe it was. Oh, somebody sent a funny one. It was like
I don't
$100
know.
item. They wanted $15, and I don't want to pay for shipping or something like
I
that.
really want to get Tina to start looking and responding to all my like Insta comments because it's just so many and I can't keep up. I'm meeting someone tomorrow, Carrie, in probably 25 minutes north. They have something that they're gonna sell me to give to you as a gift. Now, I don't
me?
know if I'm going to give it to you as a gift. I might just keep it for me. I'm like up in the air because it's really cool. So it's 50-50. Either I'm buying you a gift tomorrow or I'm buying something awesome for my collection tomorrow. I'll decide later.
I
They're
guess.
supposed to send me a picture. I don't know if they did yet. I'll have to check. But yeah. Yeah.
My pet
it's pretty
peeve
exciting.
is eBay
If it's-
messages. Like people
Oh,
send
yeah.
messages on eBay. It's my
You should
pet
try
peeve.
not looking at them. It works wonderfully for me.
Yeah, just don't
On
answer.
eBay. Well, how do you know if somebody's like, well, trying to fix an item that wasn't, or
I'm just
how
a
do you
perfect seller, so it's not even a concern. I've never had any issues. Oh, dude, he did send me a picture. It's so cool. Holy crap! I might keep
Wait,
this. I
is
might
it
keep
Mighty
this.
Ducks related?
I'm
Is it Mighty
hiding
Ducks
on
not
Mighty
related?
saying,
Ducks.
I'm
It
not
is,
saying
it
what
is.
it is. I'm not
It
saying
is.
what it is.
It better not be Charlie Conway's autograph that you're gonna hoard
No,
for
it's
yourself.
not. It's. I would
Carrie,
never do that.
At the 21, I saw is it Darkwing?
Darkwing Duck, yeah.
But it was Mighty Ducks. It was
Yeah, they have the
cart.
cart. Yeah, there was a cartoon for Mighty
It was
Ducks.
a
Those
figure,
sell
and it
good.
was a
The
figure.
toys sell.
Yeah,
it
like
wasn't that good. The guy
12 to
wanted, like,
20
$10
bucks.
Yeah, he wanted $8 for it. I'm like,
I
was
would
gonna
have
those
paid
are
for
like-
it to
but
put
I'm
it up
like,
there.
$8?
Yeah, like $1 to
I'd buy it for
$3 you could buy it probably, yeah, and make money or buy it for
I
yourself.
bought one for MD Picker for $8 on Mercari because I just like them, and it was a great show. I used to love that show.
I sold.
This-
I did some retail arbitrage from Disney
Arbitrage.
Store.
Arbitrage.
from the Disney store with Darkwing Duck mugs and made money on them. They're pretty good.
I've had luck in the
cool.
in the past at Disney Store with Arbitrage. They have a lot of sales there.
Yeah, not too bad. I like it.
This is not good podcast,
y'all.
Dave.
So
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to give you this or keep it. Anyways, this has been anything else to say, Kevin? We're about to close the show. You got your last chance.
I don't know.
Last
I'm
chance
excited
saloon.
about 127. That's all. Just
Yeah,
wanna-
next show we will all be in the same
American
room.
Bubble Boy, guys.
Oh,
It's
Bubbles.
the finest bubble
And
wrap in all
I
the
will
land.
say, we didn't do American Bubble Boy. That's right.
We
yeah,
just
I just did
And,
it. You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess we should plug the sponsors of Bad Cat Coffee Company is sponsoring. Who are the other ones? Updike Family, Homestead, Yardaroo, and
Resell Tarot.
Genie.
Corey
Reseller Genie.
Corey
Not
Feldman.
resell the room.
Corey Feldman's going to be performing at the barbecue, guys.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just
right.
confirmed,
It'll be a good
just
time.
confirmed.
And don't listen to anything that they're saying because I'm footing the bill for this. They're not doing it. Don't listen to any of this nonsense.
Falsehoods.
All
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next
Sit
time.
on a throne of lies.
Peace out.
See you.